Alan, would you please join us down here? Barbara. You know, over the years, we've had a lot of people serving in the fellowship, and the executive committee wanted to take the opportunity to establish a new award named after Bob and Barbra. So it's the first international, oh, Mike Postaway, you got that name in it. I want to ask one of our finest couples who served as partners in this fellowship for decades. The first in our, there are many deserving, but we felt that for the first one of the, what do we call it? Lifetime Achievement Award, I want to ask Jim and Betty Priddy to come up here.
I didn't know you did that.
I know. I can't do two things at once. We love you. The Robert and Barbara Bignold Lifetime Achievement Award 2019, presented to Jim and Betty Priddy. You were called, you have been chosen, you have been faithful. Yielded, obedient, prepared vessels willing to seek God in prayer and fasting, and willing to pursue the vision as you chose to serve the Lord through the fellowship. As partners, this is key, guys, as partners for many years, you have unselfishly traveled the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ, taking the life-saving message and sustaining message to a lost and dying people. As partners, relentlessly you have moved in your gifting, your integrity, dedication, and commitment as leaders have been provided a path for others to follow. As partners, you upheld each other through good and challenging times. You have given generously of your life and substance. As humble servants, you have never thought to be more worthy or more important than anyone else. Your lives have been a reflection of Christ in you. For God is not unjust to forget your work and labor of love which you have shown toward his name, in that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. That's out of Hebrews 6:10. That's something we like to tell our servants. Your legacy shall shine like the brightness of the stars forever. As partners, you have obtained an eternal testimony and a place in the Hall of Faith of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship in America. Woo! There's one thing here. Everybody may be seated who's not a Priddy, who's not a, you know, for all the years that they've served with the Priddys, the daughter and her grandson, and come on guys, stand up, you guys related. These people just stand there, you know, have followed them for years, up and down the halls, these convention and conference halls. This man works so hard. That's okay, thank you. We just want to see that there's part of the legacy of the fellowship coming up. But everywhere that you've gone and everything that you've done, you have always shared the life of Jesus Christ to people. You've not been afraid of that. And we just thank you so much, and we love you so much, and I'd hug you if I didn't have to hold this thing in a microphone. So, thank you.
It's a real honor for us, especially Barbra and Bob. They reached out to us and really touched our heart. But you know one thing for sure, Betty and I will be celebrating the 11th of this month, our 57th anniversary. And it's always been during the week of the Full Gospel Convention. And I told her one time, I said, dear, I'm going to throw the biggest party you've ever seen for our anniversary. So one year we didn't have the convention during the 4th of July, over that period. we got home and we were sitting there looking at each other, wondering what do we do now? We've only gone to full gospel. We don't know what else to do on our anniversary. But thank you so much, and thank Barbara. I want to give her a hug.
Thank you guys. So much.
Did you know about this?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
I got sneaky friends.
Barbara, like
I asked if I could have 2 minutes, quick 2 minutes. I tried to talk them out of not putting Bob and my name on the plaques, because
Oh,
you know
no.
this organization is never about a person. It's always about the Spirit of God.
Amen.
And so but you know, you can't, he gets his mindset, forget about changing it.
Amen.
But what I wanted to tell you about this couple, a number of years ago, Bob got himself in trouble and he lost his lifetime membership. And so we were really sad and thought, where's our family? We have no family now. But there was a conference on the East Coast, and he said, do you think we could ask Jim if we could come to their conference? And so he called and they said, oh sure, come on. And let me tell you, I was really scared because we'd been rejected in a big way, and then to go there, are they going to accept us? But let me tell you, every test you go through is going to tell what your character is, what your integrity is, what your values are. They welcomed us with open arms, them and their whole team. And that was the balm in Gilead to our healing. It was, I'll never, as long as I live, forget what they did for us when we felt like we were out all alone in a boat without any family. Because you all are our family and have been even when we were in the international. You were family. And when you lose your family, you just sort of want to shrivel up and die almost. But they opened the door. And then later on, all the tests that we went through was just groundwork for what God was calling us to do in the end, which started Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship America. But who would have known back then? But they took us in and loved on us, everybody in that conference. And I just want to tell you, they are quality people. Yeah. They are people you can depend on. They are people who live love unconditionally. Yeah. But that's what this fellowship is about. I'm so thrilled, and I would say Bob and I are thrilled, that the devil has stopped he's been trapped. When we can bring unity among all of the ministries, yours, ours, the others. Nobody owns a ministry. It's all by God's design. And I am so excited that we are going to learn unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, and move on with the kingdom of God.
Yeah. That was him. Praise God.
Amen.
I would like to recognize